Hey gang, today we are going to cover one of Stevie Ray Vaughan's forgotten solos, and that is one of his solos from the 1983 album Let's Dance, the David Bowie album. Now, I had never heard of Stevie Ray Vaughan up until then. In fact, I had listened to a number of the tracks, I was putting on the album, and all of a sudden it came to this song and I thought, who the heck is that guitar player at the end? I was also very impressed by Nile Rodgers, the rhythm guitar player. The guitar playing actually on that album is fantastic, but Stevie Ray Vaughan, I looked it up, Stevie Ray Vaughan, who's this? I'd never heard of him before, but I certainly heard of him after that. It didn't take too many notes to really figure out that this guy was something special, and this is one of the solos from that. We're going to do it in just a second. Well, there certainly are a lot of great solos to choose from on that album. There's my personal favorite, Cat People, there's Ricochet, and then there's this one as well. It's the very first one I heard. It's China Girl. So I'm going to do the one off the single. And I know there is a few versions, but I'm going to do the one off the single. First, I'm going to do the demo. Then I'll do it slow-mo. I have the tab for you. You can click in the link down below to get it. Okay? There's a link that says Get the Tab. Click on that. You're going to be all set. If you're a veteran viewer or if you're new to the channel, click the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell so you won't miss anything in the future. Now, one of the cool things about Stevie's playing on this album is that he's playing with somebody who doesn't just write 1-4-5 progressions, so he really has to go away from the blues. Also, the beat and the backing instrumentation is very different as well. So we get to hear a different side of Stevie, and that's pretty cool. Before we go into the slow-mo, let's go into a little bit of theory so you understand where it's all coming from. Okay, just a tiny amount of theory before we go on. The chord progression here is kind of like the Sultans of Swing. We're going to start with an E minor, and I'll just play it first and then tell you what the chords are. So it's basically E minor, D major, C major, B major. But Stevie basically plays an E minor blues scale, and he plays it in two positions. He plays it right here, okay, in this position right here, where the root is here on the A string 7th. Plays that, and he plays kind of the bread and butter blues box position up here at the 12th, again in E minor pentatonic or E minor blues. Okay, I think we're ready to tackle this line by line. I would urge you to get the tab by clicking on the link below that says Get the Tab. You can find it, click on it, follow it, and get the tab. Okay. So we're going to go through this line by line, but before we do, I just want to say Stevie's only using a few notes, right? He's using the blues scale. And I think that's a really good lesson for us all, is to use fewer notes when we're trying to make a statement. And this doesn't use that many notes. It really does make a powerful statement. So there's also a lot of interest that we should put in putting on these micro bends and slides and things like that he was really a master of, and it just gets the nuance of what's going on. All right, let's go at it. Okay, here is line 1. Note the cramming at the end and that little micro bend. Really important to get the vibe on this one. Okay, here we go with line 2. Really milks the blues scale on this one. Notice in the beginning we've got some quick slides. It's got to be really quick. And then the last one is really kind of a walk down the blues scale. And that same cramming lick at the end. Okay, here's the third line. We're going to go up the neck now into the 12th position, standard blues box. Third line, here we go. That last line was pretty standard. The only thing that was kind of different was the timing. Let's go into the fourth line now. This is a pretty cool one. Okay, here is the fourth line. All right, the beginning part, we're going to do some tremolo picking. We're playing strings G and B, and we're playing at the 16th and 15th, and then going up to the 17th. You can play with whatever finger is comfortable for you. And then coming back to our blues box position, we're playing the 15th, and then this. Again, it's kind of cramming. We're going to play it pretty quickly. And finally, okay, so if you had trouble seeing that at the end, again, I would urge you to download the tab so there's no doubt what those notes are. Okay, and use your ears. All right, remember that we're playing in the key of E minor, or the key in E minor blues, E minor pentatonic, and that ought to help as well. All right, that's it for today, gang. I would urge you to download the tab. It's going to make your life a lot easier. Last resort is using the YouTube function to slow down the video. That might help as well. All right, if you like this one, please give it the thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell on the channel. We will see you on down the road.